It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Saints and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot him right in midfield at the 50.
Let's go. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Burrow on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. To return it, Darius Phillips. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a give to Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints' 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Winston. And hauled in here by Rivera.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Now Winston on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff to Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on now, let's go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, flush to his right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Running right through it, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Flushed out right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Mixon with a first down carry. Powers through. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Looks good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. On the return, Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Wow, and even 200 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Burrow will throw, escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Winston. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 38. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He has had a whale of a game. In the third quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone, and all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Forced out to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Sometimes it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A running room for Kamara on 1st down as he takes this forward. It's a gain of 7 there on 1st down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's by Hurst.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, well, they've about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 22, Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Rivera.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Winston. Buying and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's complete. Kamara. They find some open field here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. To the air again with Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, Mixon, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
Now it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they